Curtis, CEO of Petronards and host of the Petronards podcast. Today is October 12th, 2022, and I just recorded a podcast with Diana Furstgott-Roth. She's an economist by training, a wealth of knowledge, and a really, really great guest to have on the podcast for episode 61. It'll drop next week. Great follow on from Lou Polarisi, my former employer. That dropped last night. Must listen to episode on everything going on in Washington. The response by the Biden administration to OPEC Plus's cut last week. Great conversation. Really hope you guys tune in and take a listen. We are seeing massive swings in oil prices. So last week we saw a 93 handle on WTI. We were seeing 87 and 86 handles today on WTI. So partly that's because obviously the Fed is been very hawkish in terms of a lot of things coming out of the Fed. So interest rates are going up. That has an inverse relation with oil prices. Lots of concerns about the global economy, recession. We're headlong into recession no matter what. But the administration is also, you're seeing articles from Bloomberg and other places in terms of the administration's knee-jerk reaction on this OPEC Plus export, this OPEC Plus cut of production. So really Saudi Arabia and Russia reducing output, which less important because the actual output they're going to reduce is probably less than they're saying. But the point is that it impacted oil prices, the upside. The White House could do the same thing. The White House could say, hey, we're approving Keystone XL and we're going to accelerate permit approvals on federal land. And it would impact oil prices. Prices would probably come down, even though that production may not materialize for 5 months. But it would have a meaningful impact. And that could be something they could even do for midterms. But the fact that they're not willing to do that says a lot about policymaking, a lot about what's going on in Washington, and a lot about the aggressive green policy agendas of this administration and how much the Greens are sort of controlling things. That being said, and really important to think about is the Biden administration seems to be mulling export bans. So we export a large amount. We're exporting nearly 4 million barrels a day of crude oil. We're exporting 800,000 barrels a day of gasoline, well over 1 million barrels a day of diesel. If we were to restrict those exports in any way, that would have massive price implications and dislocations, not just in the U.S. and globally. So with that, folks, please take a listen to the latest podcast with Lou Polarisi. It is awesome. Next one will be dropping next week with Diana Furstgott-Roth. Must listen to again. Talk soon, folks. Bye.